Welcome. My name's Susan Young, Mindful Coaching, and today we're doing a meditation on self-compassion using the symbol of a loving blanket, a blanket infused with love. So I invite you to come to a comfortable seated position, turning your attention inward, settling the body, settling the mind, allowing thoughts and feelings as they emerge in your awareness to come and to go. And then taking another moment or so, move yourself around so you're at maximum comfort of the body. And then invite the intention of stillness of the body. Close your eyes as you're ready. And let the whole body settle. Notice if there's any tension in your body or where you're holding the tension, in your jaws perhaps, or your shoulders, or your belly. And just allow tension that you notice in your body. Allow it to leave the body as best you can, giving it over to the earth. Just for now, letting it leave. Doing this kindly with compassion for yourself, no judgment. The tightness can melt, running down your body and into the ground. The earth, the ground can hold it and transform it. And allow a deeper breathing to come into the body as it becomes more relaxed. Everything slows down. Noticing any other places in your body where there's holding or bracing or tension. And just allow them, give them permission to leave for now, to just disappear into the ground. And notice where you might be resisting, and let that be okay. Just try for the next few minutes to gently let go and allow yourself to be held by the earth, held by gravity. Now I invite you to imagine a blanket. The blanket's made from the most beautiful material that you can think of, that you enjoy. For some people, that might be silk, or for others, it might be soft and warm, like fleece or your favorite duvet. Or your blanket might be made of beautiful flowers, or maybe knit from the softest wool. Just allow the blanket in your mind's eye and notice what color the blanket is. Is it solid? Is it many colors? Let your blanket take on whatever colors or that you most gravitate towards, anything that soothes and comforts and relaxes you. Now imagine this blanket that's in your favorite colors, in the texture that is just right for you and just the right weight. Imagine this blanket draping over you in a gentle, loving, compassionate way. And as it touches your body, you realize that this blanket is infused with deep, unquestioning, unconditional compassion. And now that compassion is enveloping you, infusing into your being. Feel the whole skin being infused with compassion. And then allowing the feeling of the weight of the blanket to radiate inward so that every cell, every organ, every tendon, muscle, and bone is infused with self-compassion, compassion for yourself. Like you're made of compassion. And now every emotion, every thought, every breath is radiating with compassion. No matter how you're feeling or what you're thinking, no matter what emotions or what stories you're carrying today, this blanket embraces you. Like sunlight, the warmth penetrates every single part of your body, your mind, your thoughts. Some areas of your body might naturally receive this with an ease and a joy, while others, parts of your bodies might be resistant. If this is so for you, allow your focus to be on the places where the compassion enters naturally. And then see if it might gently expand to other regions. This is all that we're doing without pressure, without demands, allowing warmth, compassion, and kindness to flow into every part of our being. Breathing in compassion, allowing it to radiate throughout your whole body. Breathing out tension and holding and resisting. Deep, full breaths. Really take in what it feels like to be held and embraced by this unconditional compassion with no judgment, to bathe in a sense of deep compassion and love and kindness. And if your mind drifts, that's okay. Bring it back to your sense of the blanket. As you sit and drift in this deep silence and compassion, if your mind or body slips away into thoughts, that's okay. Acknowledge that you are doing your best and bring it back to the blanket, to the sense of the blanket, to a sense of being filled and infused with a deep compassion that is unconditional. Perhaps you've forgotten to bring full compassion before or in your past, but right now, in this present moment, you're trying your best and allowing compassion to flow through, experiencing this sensation in your body of simply being, allowing the experience of receiving compassion just for being you, just for existing. Letting this compassion permeate every cell, every muscle, every bone, every organ, every tooth. There's nothing you need to do to earn or be worthy of compassion. There's nothing about you that needs to change to be worthy of compassion. This compassion is available to us in each moment by opening ourselves up. Sometimes we think we're not enough, or from time to time, and we can remember that this is merely a thought pattern that we have learned over time. And just as we can learn to let go of that pattern, we can learn that we are enough, that we are perfectly imperfect humans, just as we are, worthy of our own compassion, worthy of our own kindness. And we can remember always in each moment that we are trying our best. And noticing if any self-critical thoughts arise, maybe to rebuke the idea that I am worthy of compassion just as I am, with all my tumbles and mistakes and failings and brilliance and joy, that I am worthy of compassion just as I am. Letting self-critical thoughts go, letting how hard it is go. You don't need to force them to leave. Instead, turn inside with compassion for yourself, first and foremost. Feeling your heartbeat and allowing each beat to bring you into the present. into compassion, and into gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all that I have, for all that I am. Now, noticing within you and celebrating if there was a shift into compassion, whether it was hard or easy, whether all of you or most of you or some of you opened into compassion. And even if you feel like, I didn't make much progress toward feeling a sense of self-compassion, letting that be okay too. This can be a very challenging exercise for some of us, especially if we've experienced trauma earlier in our lives. But just by being here, by showing up once again to yourself, you've planted the intention of staying and living out of a deeper sense of self-compassion. And the more you come back to this intention of holding yourself in compassion, the more you will notice it likely arises in your ability to harness self-compassion when you need it. When I notice self-criticism or criticism of others, I can shift with consciousness to just tune inward and come back to self-compassion. And if you like the practice or would like to try putting your hand on your heart, maybe both hands on your heart, to just allow a warmth. And then again, if it feels right for you, thank yourself for this intentional practice. You may say to yourself, thank you for showing up. Releasing your hands if you did put them on your heart. And then slowly opening your eyes. And come back to this practice anytime you need to remember, to open just a little bit more to self-compassion. And in this way, we can also feel compassion for others, those that are far away and are experiencing war, folks in refugee camps, people who have been recently harmed or killed. There's a lot of troubles in our world now, and we can hold ourselves and others in a deep compassion. And we can wish for others. Bring your hands together and the thumb resting at your heart. And then in your mind's eye, imagine radiating from the fullness of your compassion out to the world, a troubled, weary world, and radiating compassion to all around us and to those parts of the world that are particularly troubled right now. such as the Middle East or Australia, who just went through that shooting, or folks to the south of us who are immigrants who are being forced back to countries that are challenging, and for people we know who are struggling, and perhaps yourself. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for being part of this journey. My name's Susan Young, Mindful Coaching. Please feel free to email me, info@susancoach.ca.
At Susan